Hey guys, I'm back with some more Kerbal Space Program. It's been a little bit of time since the last episode. I've done some more flights. I've done a lot of them without recording. They were mainly things like I've done a few satellite launches. I've launched a second mission to Duna following hot on the heels of the first. I figured, here it goes. So we've got the two. The first one is the one I did. You saw me launch that one. That's the one that's actually a mission to put a satellite into a polar orbit. The second one, I realised though, the first one, because it was a mission, it has a very specific orbit it's got to follow. There's not much I can do with it, but the second one is actually going to land on the planet. Duna is a very easy planet to land on. I know that from experience, because you just need to strap a satellite onto whatever you want. Strap a parachute onto whatever it is you want to actually land. So yeah, so that one's going up. It's an exact copy of the first one, but with a parachute on the roof. And for some reason, they're very close together, but they're actually several days apart launched. This second one is actually going to arrive at Duna 10 days before the first one, so that's a strange thing, but whatever. Even so, I've still got to wait about 200 days for them both to arrive, so there's that. The other one thing I did is I'm preparing for my Minmus landing mission. I've actually got it launched. It's this one, the flag delivery system. There it is. It's already sat in orbit. I didn't want to show you all the launch. This is exact repeat of my moon rocket, except for I've sent it to Minmus instead of to the moon. It actually uses a tiny bit more fuel up arriving at Minmus, but it uses much less to land and much less to come back, so it kind of balances itself out. And there's one other thing I want to show before I go on to. I'm going to be doing that mission today. There's one more thing. I built like a little. It was an aeroplane. It was aeroplane parts. It was the cockpit and the aeroplane landing wheels. Blah blah blah. Covered it in science modules, and I basically drove it around the command center, gathering up as much science as I could. I got science from the runway, from the pad, all the science I'd missed, doing other things. I gathered up science from around here, from around there. I've still got to gather there's all these other buildings. Each of these all has their own biome. I didn't have enough science mods on it to do that, so we'll do that another time. Plus, I'm going to unlock more science. Got me enough science to unlock. Now I now have every single piece of this tree, and I have the science lab. Ladders, always good, but the science lab. So I've unlocked this now, which immediately unlocked missions to build space stations. So I've accepted one, which is somewhere. Build a new orbital space station. Basically, it's got to have a research lab. It's got to have liquid fuel. It's got to have 10 Kerbals, generate power, antenna, occupy, blah, 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 blah. There is no restriction for where I put it in orbit. So I'm basically going to be building a big fuel station in orbit. 4,000 units of fuel is a surprising amount of fuel. That will probably be next episode. I'll launch the first piece. The quicker I get that science lab in orbit, the better, because it will generate science kind of constantly. So we'll go to this mission. So, we actually have a whole bunch of missions involving Minmus. As you can see, I'm loving the new shrouds. We have a whole bunch of missions involving the Minmus now. We're sending Jetpack, as you can see. So we have to take a crew report in flight below 7,500 meters of Minmus. And then we've got one which is to... let me see. Plant a flag. Return to Kerbin from a Minmus orbit. Science data from the surface. And that's it. So first of all, we got to do this one. So we got, what did I say it was? Below 7,500. Below 7,500. Right, so we're going to get returned to the other side of the planet, the moon, and then we're going to adjust our orbit so we're coming in below. We've got Jetpack on board, who's a pilot, so we've got the automatic system here for adjusting our trajectories. Right, 6,000 So it's a crew report in flight. So I'm just going to come round now. So I shouldn't hit a mountain or anything. There's no atmosphere, so that's fine. So we're just going to wait until we enter this sector. We're going to do a crew report, and then that should give us that mission. Oh, I might be... Right, so we've entered the area. Oh, I'm going to... Okay, so I'm going to have to pop these off. So we need to do a crew report. Did I put lights on? I didn't put lights on. Crew report. Transmit. 20 science. Oh, hang on. Open. Crew report. Transmit. Come on, hopefully. There we go. Perform visual surveys. Done. Right. So now we're going to land. Unfortunately, we're kind of in an eclipse. So we're not going to be able to get a view of home from here, but I'm going to try and land in the sun. Now I want to try and land somewhere where I'm actually going to get multiple biomes. I want to try, if I can, I'm going to try and land on the exact border there between those two biomes. That way I can get all the science from here and then actually walk up there and get some more samples and stuff. It's a bit of a faff, but it'll get me the maximum amount of science from this mission. Right, so. Come on, Jebediah. Excellent. So we're going to push this. I don't know how fast this spins, actually. I might have to adjust this as I come in after. And... Come on. Yeah. Right. So, point of no return now. We're in the sun side. Yeah, as you can see, it is just a copy of my moon lander. How are we looking? Yeah. So I'm going to try and land on this flat bit, just because it's flat and easy to land on. And then I'm going to walk, or I'm going to use my jetpack. The beauty of Minmus's tiny gravity is the jetpack is actually incredibly effective. Right, so this stage is pretty much out. So we'll pop that off. Now, the problem is it's going very slow, and I've got a feeling it actually... Okay, we can't warp because we're too slow. I've got a feeling it might actually not blow up on impact. Which means I'm going to end up with a load of debris on the surface. Right, let's try and bring us in for a landing. Okay. Oh no, it blew up, that's good. 9 meters per second we're coming in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, that was all done on autopilot as well. Apart from the control of the throttle. Excellent. So we're down. Let's turn SAS off, save a bit of battery power. And so we've got loads of stuff to do. So first thing we'll do is a crew report. 25 science. We'll transmit that immediately. I should also give us one of these missions. And while we're on board, we will do a... I can't see very well. We will do a barometer. We'll keep... Yeah, we'll keep that. And the thermometer, which is there. No. Is the thermometer there? Yeah, it is there. There it is. Which we will keep. What did I put on this side? And we'll grab one of these. Observe mystery goo. Which we will keep. And EVA. So now, yeah, don't fall off. We'll do an EVA report. Keep the data, and then we'll store that. And then we'll come down. Jetpack. Yeah, it's crazy how How easy? Right, how... Oh, I'm very close. Okay, so you're landed, so you'll do another EVA report, which you'll keep. Surface sample. Oh, 150 signs. So if I can get another 150 from up there, that'd be fantastic. Which I'll keep. There's no... Right, so let's just plant the flag. Plant flag. So this should give us another mission. We should be getting hundreds of signs from this mission. Site name. First Minmus landing. Boom. There he is. On Minmus. Look how happy he is. Let's take 2 screenshots at a time just to stop it doing that. I probably should change the hotkeys or something. Right, so we're gonna... So we'll activate RCS. I'm gonna take off. Grab. Yeah, and you store experiments. Excellent. And now, should we fly this whole ship over there, actually? I wonder if it's going to be... No, I'll tell you what. We can quick save. Right. Come on, take off. There we go. Right. How are we looking? We have... EVA with propel. Oh my god, have I not just took off into orbit, have I? No. So we're going to try and get up onto this slope. Yeah, I need to remember where that is. Oh, I never checked to see where what biome it was I was actually in. Right, come on. Gentle landing. Boop. Well, you landed. It wasn't gentle. He's got to wait now a year for him to come to a rest. Is he still happy? Oh, of course he is. Right. Do we have a new biome? Minmus's Midlands. I actually have no idea. So that's 200 more signs we've just got there. Well, assuming it is. So we're going to head back. I know technically Minmus is so small I could do this around the entire planet. I can actually put myself in orbit with this jetpack. But I'm not going to. Because I will be probably coming back once I've unlocked more science modules. I won't be coming back here with like the Science Junior. There's a couple more small experiments you can come back with, so I will be coming back. Come on. F, grab. Store. Excellent. Okay, so we were actually able to store everything. So this was a quick mission. I actually have another one of these goo. I wonder if... I'll take that from orbit. I'll go back into orbit. So what have we not done? Flag on Minmus. So we got to return to Kerbin from a Minmus orbit. Blah blah blah. So we've done transmit data from the surface, plant a flag, perform visual surveys. So yeah, we've just got to return now, and then transmit and recover data from site. Oh, I can do that one. I can just do that one from one of my satellites. So yeah, so we need to get back into orbit. So SAS is back on. We're just going to use stability assist for now. Let's see, we need to go that way. Right, now while I'm here, is it this one? So this is one that my satellite transmitted from, but never actually brought back. So it's another 30. So yeah, there we go. Right. So put ourselves in orbit, and then we'll figure out how we get home from there. Excellent. Right. Yeah, Minmus is a very, very easy moon to get to and from. Much, much easier than the moon itself, than the moon. The only thing is it's a little bit further away, so people always think it's harder to get to. It's like how Duna is probably one of the easiest planets to get to. Getting home from Duna is another thing altogether, but Duna is probably the easiest planet to actually go to. Here we go, we're warping now. Simply because it's got an atmosphere. It's the closest one neighbour-wise. It's like one planet out. It has an atmosphere which allows you to use it to brake when you're coming in. And the atmosphere also allows you to use parachutes to land. Problem is taking off. You use way more fuel taking off from Duna than you would landing. With Minmus, it's the other way around. You use more fuel getting to Minmus than you would getting home, like compared to the moon. It's easier to get home from the moon than it is from Minmus. Sorry, no, it's the other way around. It's easier to get home from Minmus than it is from the moon. It's harder to get to Minmus, though. Right, so now, which way? We're orbiting that way, so we want to fling ourselves. We actually might be, yeah, so we'll just keep burning how we were. So we're going to come in, we're going to burn the rest of our fuel off. Once we're deeper into, right, so I think we're just coming, yeah, we're coming up to the edge of the atmosphere now. We are in the dark side, of course we are. So we have a mission now, while, oh my god, look at that. So we have a mission, while we're here, we'll do a crew report, and we'll transmit it. Okay, so autopilot on, prograde. No, retrograde. Why is it doing that? Toggle that talk off. So let me close this up. So did that give us that mission? It should have. Transmit, yeah. So what we're going to do now, oh my god, look at that, it's going crazy. We're going to burn all our fuel off here. As soon as the heat thing starts to appear on this, I'll jettison it. So a little bar should appear once it starts to heat up. Doesn't usually happen until a bit lower. It's usually after you've got below 30. Here we go. Still got fuel left. Whatever comes first, either I'll run out of fuel or the bars start to appear. Jebediah is happy. It's coming back with a ton of science. And there it goes. Okay. Wonder if we'll actually see this explode. That'd be good. Right, well, we'll hit the point of no return now anyway. We're heating up. Getting towards 30. There's some crazy vibrations going on. It's going to overtake us. Oh, the heating effects have stopped. Has it blown up and I just didn't know? Coming in fast. Need to get this speed burnt off. It's not happening quick enough. I'm actually worried. It looks like we might be coming in over some mountains. Oh, yes, I honestly cannot see. I need a great big floodlight or something. Oh, here we go. The speed's coming down. Quick, quick now. G-forces are rising. Coming into the super thick part of the atmosphere. Cannot see anything. Need to get the parachute out. Unsafe. It's like that. I've never seen that safe to deploy thing before. I wonder how fast. Right. Come on, slow me down. Open the parachute. Holy crap, that was really close. It's lucky I raised it. I actually thought it was going to come down in the mountains, luckily it didn't. Okay. What was that? That might have been the rest of the ship hitting. It obviously survived re-entry. That was even more surprising. So, do you know what? Let's just quickly open this. Crew report. Oh, yeah, excellent. We've never been here before. So I'm going to keep data. EVA. We've got ladders on this part now, which is good. So we can do a little bit more science here. We can do a surface sample. Oh, we have got a surface sample. Keep the data. EVA report. Yeah, okay. I thought, obviously we just never done a crew report. B for board and recover vessel. We should have loads of science. 771 science. Fantastic. He's advanced to level 2. Yes. 771 science. So that's going to unlock me the next step of my space station. Some more space station parts. Do you know what? I think I'm going to unlock the crew modules as well. Yeah, so that will be next episode, and I shall see you then.